to all my guys, girls, gays, theys, and everybody in between. Welcome to the ShElite Showcase. I am your hostess with the mostest, the shaman of ShElite, the hardest woman in podcasting, Miss Katie Kinsey, baby. Savannah is not here. Some things came up. So it is a solo SiKatie. I know, you missed me. I get it. But the main thing today, folks, it's June 3rd, which means it is... That's right, Pride Month! I don't have my headphones on. I could hear how loud that was. Yes, it is Pride Month, my month. I'm one of those letters in the LGBTQ. It's the B. Today I think is also Bisexual Awareness Day, so double my day today. Love that. And, these numbers that are always on the screen and the numbers that are always in the description of every video are very important during Pride Month because some people do not approve of their friends, family, what have you, being a part of that and don't want them to have pride. So those numbers are there for anyone who needs them anytime. More specifically during Pride Month, I believe I have the LGBT... Oh, wait, I have my sticky note. I have the Trevor Lifeline and the Trans Lifeline in the description of every video, plus these two that are on screen, if you ever need them. Hopefully you never do. I love you all. And I hope you love each other, because that's what it's all about. There's too much hate going on in the world. Let's love each other. Okay? Okay, cool. Thank you all for joining me tonight on a Wednesday night showcase. This is also just a disclaimer. This week and next week will be Wednesday night shows. You girls got a Pirates game to go to, and it is the Pride game, of course. So, and that's on Thursday. It's a night game. I will not be here. Therefore, the show will be Wednesday night. Make sure you subscribe. You can do that. Where, you ask? YouTube.com/ShElite Showcase. If you go there and you subscribe, you will get notified when we go live. Crazy, I know. It's free, no monies, cero dinero. Wild. But if you go there, you can subscribe. Click the bell if you want to really get notified. You like, you subscribe, you comment, you do the things. And I'd appreciate it. I really would. It would boost my ego just a little more than I need. But if you don't want to deal with YouTube, completely understandable. YouTube's not your thing. Twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase. We are also there live every time we go live every week. A little bit of monies. Or if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, guess what? Free sub. Use it here. Girlies talking girlies, wrestling related, of course. And there's side tangents and, other topics that happen kind of throughout. It's just what we do here. But you can go to those places. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, everyone, strap in. Are we ready? Let's talk news and rumors. So, this past weekend, AAA had their one of two shows. They have 2 weekends, last Saturday and this Saturday coming up. Kind of like a pay-per-view type situation. At Saturday's event, in the main event, it was a mask versus mask match. El Grande Americano taking on the original El Grande Americano. The original El Grande Americano lost, and he was unmasked. Who was this masked luchador? It was Chad Gable, like I've said. But who's surprised? Nobody. I thought it was fun. Ludwig has been killing it with the El Grande Americano thing. I love that for him. All of the things. Chad did what he needed to do with the gimmick in the beginning. And then having him, get injured and doing all this stuff. And then bringing in Ludwig Kaiser as the new El Grande Americano. Chef's kiss. And then culminating everything in Mexico Well done. And they liked this match so much. They said, y'all, this was a classic. Well done. They made you watch that shit after Monday Night Raw, which was aired early on Mondays, and is also early this upcoming Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern, because they're in Paris. Just in case you're all wondering, because I got excited. I love me an early pay-per-view and an early, like, Monday Night Raw, since, you know, they do that. SmackDown never airs live early, unless you have, like, a VPN or, like, Netflix, and I got that for that, so I wait until 8 p.m. But that's that. And speaking of early pay-per-views, we had Clash in Italy. The title of the stream last week was Chavella. I am Italian. Mostly. And Irish. I'm a lot of things. I'm not the new Women's Intercontinental Champion, Sol Ruka. That's my girl. That's my baby. I'm so happy for her. It was... I honestly expected them to do some more fuckery and then lead to SummerSlam and have Sol win it there. I'm happy we did not go that route. I'm happy Sol won. It was a fun match. And I'm assuming we'll get Jessica Carr fighting Becky Lynch. Inevitably. Because we have to, right? Jessica is the ref in damn near every single one of Becky's matches. And Becky's got beef. So let's make it happen. Choose a wrestler. Adam Pearce. Let's make it happen, my guy. SummerSlam's 2 nights. Fuck around a little. Put this card up. Put this match on the card. I apologize. Put this match on the card. We also have some changes in the King of the Ring tournament that we low-key didn't really find out. They kind of just told us. I believe Ricky Saints and Tala Tonga are now out. I'm sorry. There we go. Of the tournament. And now Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre are taking their places. Do not let Sami Zayn win this. I've been seeing reports that it's going to be Seth. I'm going to be honest, I don't want to see Seth versus Roman again. I don't want to see Jay versus Cody. I don't want it. Give me something fun. Fuck around, let Oba win. Let him win. Challenge for the title on one night, and then beat the brakes off Brock Lesnar for the other night. Because that shit pissed me off. For what? I'm not going to get mad. I'm just going to move up. I'm an adult. I'm going to move on. We have some new AAA champions. Like I said, we had their first night of pay-per-view related matches on Saturday. We have new AAA Cruiserweight champion Rey Fenix. Kudos. And new AAA World Tag Team champions, the War Raiders. Y'all been wondering what happened to the tag division. They're putting them in Mexico, letting them do something over there. Sure. El Hijo de Vikingo also won. He defeated El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. I can't remember what title it was for. I didn't write that one down. But, you know, Vikingo's a champion again. Ow. And then they were also doing some filming for this upcoming weekend, and Octagon Jr. actually got hurt. Looked a little scary. Landed on his neck. He did get stretchered out. He will be out for a few months. So if you're an active AAA watcher, I'm so sorry. You will not be seeing Octagon Jr. for quite some time on your television. I'm so sorry. NXT news. We're getting our first NXT PLE on the CW. Why did my fingers not want to move? On the CW, June 28th. Great American Bash. And, like, the fact that it's going to be on the CW, people were complaining that Stand and Deliver was on YouTube. Personally, I didn't care. I still had fun. So it being on the CW is going to be weird, but, like, fun. We'll see. That's also the same day, I believe, as Forbidden Door and something else. Because people, you know, if it's the same day or the same time as another pay-per-view or something in another promotion, all hell breaks loose on the internet. Because it's so important. It's not. It's really not important. But I'm excited for that. Tony D'Angelo is going to defend the title. Probably against Naruku, formerly known as Evil. If I were to guess, maybe Mason Rook. I don't know. We'll find out next week to see. And the last thing, Savannah was right. I was wrong. I believe Savannah said she would return as the wild card. Oh, yeah, because I think I said Britt Baker. I was wrong. Mercedes Mone returned tonight as the wild card to face Alex Windsor. Mercedes won, of course. Moving on to the semifinals. Commentary was like, oh, she's won in the past. She literally won last year. Obviously, she won in the past, bro. Just say she was last year's winner. I don't understand. I really don't. But it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not a commentator. Wouldn't it be fucking cool if I was, though? Shit, somebody hire me. I can do public speaking. I do this every week. Most of the time by myself. Just to a camera and to the people watching. Hi. Hello. Moving on. I hope I did the right day for this. Now that I think about it. Raw 2024. Hopefully this was June 3rd and not June 4th. No, it was June 3rd. It had to have been. It was. We had 2 women's matches. Kiana James defeating Natalya. And then Bianca Belair, Mama to be, and Jade Cargill defeated Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark to retain the women's tag titles via DQ. Now, I'm trying to remember what actually happened in this match. This would have been 2 years ago. Why would they have been DQ'd? I'm assuming somebody got involved. Who could it have been? I'm actually not sure. So we're just going to move on to wrestlers of the week. This actually was Savannah's week. That's fine. We'll make it next week. Switch around. Flip it around. Wicked Witch. I hope that this is just me rambling for a second. The random TikTok phrases that I just splurt into me rambling resonate with somebody. You know? That's all I want. Because I've been saying flip it around, Wicked Witch, all day today at work. Don't know why. That meme is dead and buried. I don't know. But I hope somebody out there appreciates it. Anyways, my tag team of the week. I'm giving it to OTM. I gave it to them before. I do love me some OTM. I do appreciate the fact that they got their lick back against the culling from last week. They clearly needed it. I think they could be the ones to defeat Vanity Project, which can't stand them. Love the girl, whose name completely slipped my mind right now. Love her. She's great. It's giving Beth Phoenix when she was with Santino. Like, she's the strong powerhouse, and Jason Jackson. What the hell is the guy's name in Vanity Project? Jackson Drake? That sounds right. He's the Santino. Does that make sense? Does that reference actually resonate with people? Was anyone watching wrestling at that time? I don't know. But I digress. OTM needs to be NXT Tag Team Champions. Point blank, period. Soon. Let's fuck around. Great American Bash. It's in like 3 weeks. Is it 3? Let me look at my calendar. 1, 2. I think it actually is in like 3 weeks. Look at me go. Hell yeah. My Famales. I do have 2. Sol Ruka. I mean, come on. My new Intercontinental Champion. My first African-American Women's Intercontinental Champion. And the people who are bitching and complaining about it is crazy. She's biracial. She's half black. Therefore, she is the first African-American or black, depending on how you say, women's Intercontinental Champion. Like, why is this an issue? Oh, yeah, it's because to the people online, the weird people, quote, she doesn't look black, end quote. Why does that matter? She is half. Like, I don't get people. I don't understand. This has been a discourse for so long. It's like, people have that issue with Michin too. It's like, why? Why does it matter to you how they're identifying when it's their identity? People are stupid. Regardless, I talked about Sol Ruka's incredible match in Italy, and I'm so happy for her. My other one, also, I mean, this is takes two women to tango situation. Rhea Ripley, Mommy, and Jade Cargill showed up, showed out. This was very good. Rhea got her shit rocked. Her standing up after, the memes that have come out of that looks like she's standing, holding up the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Well done, guys. Well done. The match was fun. The match was good. I love two strong, powerful women kicking ass and taking names. I'm also interested. I was about to be like, why was Alexa not there? I forgot she got injured on Smack It Down. Hence why she was not there to help make the save, which we kind of knew was coming. And now I believe Jade and Charlotte are in the same match this week, next week. I don't remember when that match is. Either this week or next week. They're two of the four competitors in the Fatal 4-Way, the Queen of the Ring tournament. You know, because we're doing Fatal 4-Ways and not singles matches, which is weird. And I didn't really notice until somebody said it on the bracket. And I was like, oh, interesting. Because I was comparing the singles matchups. And I was like, ooh, that could be fun. That could be fun. Interesting. That could be fun. It's Fatal 4-Ways. Which leads me to my Male of the week. My man. He may have lost in Italy, which is bull, by the way. I'm giving it to Darula Obafemi because this man was a part of the Fatal 4-Way for the King of the Ring tournament, right? Comes out during his entrance, beats the brakes off of Penta, Solo, and Mello. I believe it was those three. And then proceeds to continue to do his entrance. Go. Give him everything. I love Oba. He's so cool. He oozes charisma. And that's what you need. You need someone who can be that dominating presence that has something that resonates with the crowd. The Oba strut, they literally do that cam at events. They're like, all right, everyone, show us your bad Oba strut. Like that type of stuff. It's like the DX game where you have to do the chops. It's the same thing, except now we're adding the Oba Femi strut cam. This man's is over. Let's showcase that. Let's ShElite showcase that. Pat myself on the back for that one. I'm pretty proud of that. What can I say? I'm a funny guy. But Oba has been, since they really showed him as this dominant force in NXT, it's been really fun for the most part watching how they've been using him on the main roster. Having him do some jobber things and then lose to Brock Lesnar. Not the biggest fucking fan. But I'm not the booker. I can't help here. But I am a writer. And that leads me to the question of the week. I was looking the other day, this being 2 days ago, and I was like, let me look at my Substack. I have a Substack. I write articles and things. I was looking and I was like, what's the last thing I wrote? I wrote about Evolution 2. July of 2025. I have not written anything on that account or written anything really in general in a year. And I hate that for me. It's part of what I love to do. I love to interview. I love to podcast. I love to write. One of those things I do consistently. The other two I've been trying. One I completely forgot about. It's the writing. But I was going through and like looking back at some of the stuff I've written. I've done pieces about specific individual wrestlers like Rhea, Randy, Shayna, Chad, before Gable became El Grande Americano. My throat's too dry. I can't roll my R's properly anymore. I've also done my Fight Forever series, which has been 3 parts so far, which has been fun. And I wrote about like House of Black and the Diamond Mine. Y'all remember the Diamond Mine? Come on now. And Evolution. I've written about Halloween and spooky wrestlers, and I've written about LGBTQ plus wrestlers, which is pretty on brand for this month, so you can go check that out. It is in the link in my bio. You can also go to Kinsey's Corner with a K on Substack. I should pop up somewhere. But I was like, I want to get back into writing. I attempted to start writing something yesterday. Wasn't really happy with it. So I said, we're scrapping this. Let me ask the masses. And this is just to like, I need ideas to help get my juices flowing, you know? I would like to write more. But do I for sure need to do the next 4 pairings of my Fight Forever series. My Wrestling Soulmates, which I have the piece of paper somewhere of the ones I've done and who I wanted to do next. And granted, I wrote this list like 3 years ago. So there could be more developments between these pairings. So I for sure want to do that, and that will be coming this year. I'm not gonna put set dates on myself and put myself in a box, because I'm not a man in the box. I'm a woman on a computer screen, or on your phone if you're listening or watching on your phone. I'm a woman on a screen. That's what I am. So I don't want to like limit myself. I want to do more wrestling pieces about like, obviously, about like specific wrestlers. I used to write last year, you know, a little bit ago. I did write for a wrestling website that kind of just went like kaput. And I was asked to join again. I don't think I will, because I like doing this on my own time and not being like put on a specific timeline. Because I sometimes, again, creativity, listen, words are spells, right? And words are poetry. And I'm trying to put those words and spells and poetries and things on a Google Doc and make it seem relevant or fun, whimsical, creative. So I want to start doing specific wrestler pieces again. I'm just trying to think of whomst. I haven't really delved into AEW side of things besides the House of Black, which I was proud of at the time. It was like right when Julia Hart joined, so like that was kind of fun. And I did talk about like the WWE AEW war that happened many moons ago. I just need to figure that out. So if there are any specific wrestlers that you would like me to, you know, write a little article about, if you want to see my writing style, because it's quirky, I will say, it's a little fun. You can go to the Substack and you can look at everything I've written in the past 3 years, give or take. I will say that last piece, that Evolution, is not a mystery, a necessity. Pretty proud of myself. It was a lot of work and a lot of research, but I was very proud of it. Hell, I'm proud of all the work I've done because I do a lot of research for it. Same with interviews. I like to research things. Clearly, I have problems. Same with my true crime series, which will also be a new one will come this year. Again, not putting myself in a box, especially because I want to do the Jump and the Ramsey case. That's going to take me 100 years to figure out. But I'm rambling. I just want to say, if you have ideas, feel free to let me know. You can DM me on Twitter. You can DM the show on Instagram, ShElite Showcase. You can put it in the comments below. Put it in the tweet when I tweet the show out tomorrow. Do whatever your heart desires. I would just appreciate if you guys have any ideas for me. And I do want to thank you all for being here, watching, listening, after the fact, all the things. You guys know I love you and I care. I'm also in a lot of pain. My arm hurts and I'm sunburned. So I'm going to end the show. Don't forget, next week, next Wednesday after Dynamite, so like 10:15, 10:20-ish p.m. EST, the show will be next week. Hopefully Savannah will be here with me. If not, maybe I'll have a special guest. I don't know. But I really do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Follow me on Twitter, KatieRasson13, the link tree in my bio to get everything ShElite Showcase. Twitch.tv/ShElite Showcase. YouTube.com/ShElite Showcase. My Substack, which is the whole point of the question of the week thing. You can go there and check things out. We also have merch and things. I would like to try and make new merch this year as well. I have a lot of aspirations for what I want to do for the show and the channel and everything. Who knows? Maybe a new podcast will come out. Perhaps. I don't know. But I appreciate you all oh so much. I really do. Happy Pride. Till next time. Bye-bye.